Okay, it's a new year. How about you strive for a new you? One way you can go for that is by taking better care of your skin. We hear it all the time. Here to give us quick and easy ways to freshen your skin is dermatologist Dr. Greg Wilentz of Skin and Cancer Associates. And I guess, where do we start? Products?
Well, that's the easiest way to start, to be honest with you. Most people take care of their skin a certain way, and they've been used to using that for 20 years.
We do. We get in these kind of, I don't know if they're funks or ruts or just habits.
Sometimes the habits are bad, and sometimes the habits that we do are just not in accordance with what we have out there nowadays. You're used to using the same products over and over, so you keep buying the same products over and over.
Okay, so help us correct all these bad habits.
Well, skincare should be very, very simple. You don't need 100 products to make you, look younger or move on with the rest of your life. And there's no, making you look 20 years younger. It's slowing down the aging process, not reversing it totally.
That's true. Yeah.
Exactly. So basic skincare is simple. You got to use good glycolics, good retinols, and good sunscreen as well, so we prevent what happens in the future.
Now, I know you can get sunscreen at just your local pharmacy or drugstore, but what about these other the retinols?
Yeah, well, the retinols you can buy over the counter strength, but there's simple Retin-A that you've had for a while.
And what exactly does that do?
Retin-A will help peel the top layer of skin, so you don't get those fine lines and wrinkles, the little brown spots we all get as we get a little bit older. Try to save your trips to see us by using these things at home. But they do make other types. Simple, some of the Color Science products we bought here too have makeup with great sunscreen in it.
Oh.
And there's even one here that has a little bit of a roller ball that you can do some cover up, so when you're at the beach you can look good and protect your skin.
So I think what you're telling us is that there's no excuse.
There's no excuse. No more excuse
sunscreen
anymore. Exactly.
And it's so easy sometimes to remember the kids and then to forget yourself.
Correct.
Or, we have makeup that doesn't maybe have it in it.
Understandable.
Okay, so let's talk about easy ways to freshen up the skin. Is it going to be with like the stuff that peels off the
Correct. We have certain things out there that are better peels than we had even years ago. Everyone's been using the microdermabrasions and these light chemical peels where you peel for an hour or so. They have ones where you peel for 3-4 days, so it fits into a lifestyle. You can get one done on Thursday and go back to work by Monday, and people think you just went out in the sun a little bit.
And you look okay? You're not going to look red or
You look great. You look great. My wife did it. She went to work. No problem.
Even okay for people with sensitive skin?
Even okay with people with sensitive skin. We have different varying levels of those.
Well, your wife is pretty lucky, though. I mean, she gets access to all the cool stuff. Okay, so let's talk about ways to protect our skin besides just makeup. Are we just doing sunscreen? What about the rest of our body?
Yeah, basically, we tell people to avoid the sun, the cliche, between the hours of 10 and 2.
Florida.
Do the best you can. We tell, I live in South Florida. I go out in the sun with my kids. Just make sure. Buy 10 bottles of sunscreen. Put one by your garage, by, where you go out with the kids on the bike, by your pool, in your car, in your purse. You have no excuse anymore not to do it anymore.
Okay, and one of the things that I think was the most interesting in my notes is popular injectables. They're not just Botox.
Right. Botox first cousin came out about a year ago called Dysport. It's a lot of people are using it now. It's more units, so now the competition between Botox and Dysport is on.
Because it wears off faster, or you just use more for the treatment?
You actually need to use a few more units, but it's actually been lasting longer in some of the newer studies.
Really?
So instead of lasting 3 to 6 months, they've been pushing the envelope 6. I've had a few people who've come in 8 or 9 months along the line. So, it's got a lot of promise out there nowadays.
Okay, but it gives you the same effect. I mean, is there any reason to treat it differently? Like someone that likes Botox is going to like this product as well?
Coke or Pepsi, they both quench your thirst. So, but there's slight differences. Some people like them a little bit better. It has a rapid onset of action as well, which means, Botox usually you wait about a week for it to take effect. This is people for that event on a weekend coming up. You can do it a Monday or a Tuesday instead of the whole week before, so you can look good for that event as well.
Awesome. Okay, if you want to get more tips from Dr. Wilentz or just find out more about Skin Cancer Associates, you can call 954-349-3376. We'll be right back after the break. Now,